Hearties! Welcome back to the channel! There is some very exciting news coming from Hope Valley because When Calls the Heart Season 14 is officially moving forward. But while fans are happy to see their favorite stars back on set, many Hearties have one very clear message for Hallmark. Please don't make us wait another full season for Elizabeth and Nathan's wedding. After years of romance, heartbreak, misunderstandings, and slow burn moments, Elizabeth Thornton and Nathan Grant have finally reached a major point in their relationship. Now fans want the next chapter to happen sooner rather than later. So, could Season 14 finally give Hearties the wedding they have been waiting for? Let's talk about it! The excitement began when Hallmark announced that production on Season 14 had officially started. The cast and crew are back in Vancouver, bringing Hope Valley to life once again. The new season is expected to arrive in spring 2027, giving fans plenty of time to speculate about what could happen next. Erin Krakow also celebrated her return to the familiar set, sharing a glimpse of herself with Kevin McGarry and other members of the cast. For Hearties, seeing Elizabeth and Nathan together again was enough to create instant excitement. But fans are not simply asking for more romance. They want a wedding. Elizabeth and Nathan's relationship has been one of the biggest romantic stories in the recent seasons. Their journey has not been simple. They had to overcome fear, uncertainty, and emotional complications before finally realizing what they truly wanted. Now that they have become engaged, fans believe the story should move forward. Many viewers are worried that Hallmark could repeat the familiar slow burn formula and stretch the engagement across most of Season 14. That is exactly what Hearties do not want. Fans have already been making their feelings known online, asking the writers to give Elizabeth and Nathan their happy moment early in the season. And honestly, after everything these two have been through, it is easy to understand why. We've waited long enough! The reaction from fans has been loud and clear. Instead of another season filled with romantic uncertainty, viewers want Elizabeth and Nathan to actually become husband and wife. Some fans have even suggested that the wedding should happen within the first few episodes. That would certainly be a major change for the show. Imagine starting Season 14 with Hope Valley preparing for the biggest wedding the town has seen in years. Elizabeth in her wedding dress, Nathan waiting at the altar, little Jack and Allie involved in the celebration, and the entire Hope Valley community coming together. That could be an unforgettable way to begin the new season. For years, Erin Krakow and Kevin McGarry have helped make Elizabeth and Nathan one of the most popular couples on the series. Their chemistry has kept viewers invested even during the more complicated parts of their journey. Now that the characters have chosen each other, fans want to see what married life will look like for them. A wedding would not have to end their storyline. In fact, it could open the door to even more stories. How will Elizabeth and Nathan balance marriage with their careers? What challenges will they face as a family? Could they eventually have another child? How will Nathan's responsibilities in Hope Valley change? There are plenty of possibilities. The wedding could simply mark the beginning of a new chapter rather than the end of their romance. Could the wedding happen very early in Season 14? Of course, Hallmark has not confirmed exactly when Elizabeth and Nathan will get married. That means fans will have to wait for official information. But from a storytelling point of view, starting Season 14 with their wedding could be a very smart move. The show has spent a long time building this relationship. Giving viewers the payoff early could create a huge emotional moment and then allow the writers to explore the couple as husband and wife. And let's be honest, Hearties would probably love every second of the wedding preparations. From the invitations to the dress, the ceremony, and the reception, Hope Valley could be filled with romance. Another reason fans are excited is that Erin Krakow has returned to the set for Season 14. Her presence is especially meaningful because Elizabeth remains at the center of so many important Hope Valley stories. Krakow also recently shared major personal news, making her return to the series even more special for viewers. Seeing her back alongside Kevin McGarry has already created plenty of excitement among fans. And now everyone wants to know what Elizabeth and Nathan's next chapter will look like. Season 14 also has another major surprise waiting for viewers. Lori Loughlin is expected to return as Abigail Stanton for a limited part of the season. That alone could create some emotional moments in Hope Valley. Her return gives the new season another major storyline to explore, while Elizabeth and Nathan's relationship continues moving forward. With familiar faces returning and the main cast back in production, Season 14 is already shaping up to be an important chapter. This is the biggest fear among fans. What if Elizabeth and Nathan remain engaged for most of the season? What if the wedding becomes the final episode? That would certainly create another long wait for viewers. Of course, a season finale wedding could be beautiful and emotional, but after such a long romantic journey, many fans believe they deserve something different. They want to enjoy Elizabeth and Nathan as a married couple. And that is why the demand for an early wedding has become so strong. If Elizabeth and Nathan do marry early, the writers will have plenty of opportunities. Their relationship could face new challenges without breaking them apart. Perhaps Nathan gets a major new responsibility in Hope Valley. Maybe Elizabeth has to make an important decision about her future. Their family could also become more involved in the town's growing community. And there is always room for sweet family moments involving little Jack and Allie. The possibilities are endless. Season 14 is officially underway, and Hearties are already making their biggest request. Let Elizabeth and Nathan get married early. After years of waiting, fans believe this couple has earned their happily ever after moment. Whether Hallmark listens to the fans remains to be seen, but one thing is certain: viewers will be watching every Season 14 update closely. So, Hearties, what do you think? Should Elizabeth and Nathan get married in the first few episodes, or should Hallmark save their wedding for the end of the season? Tell us your dream wedding episode in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more When Calls the Heart. Season 14 news, spoilers, cast updates, and Hope Valley surprises.